Hello and welcome to Pitt Street Research. My name is Stuart Roberts and I'm one of the founders of our firm. And with me is Richard Jagger of BioGene Technology. Richard, welcome
Hi,
to
Stuart.
Pitt Street Research. Good to have you.
Pleasure.
Now, BioGene Technology, you went public on ASX, if I recall, last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay, right.
This
Time
month.
flies. All right. You're one of the few companies worldwide that are public that are working on new generation insecticides. Talk to us about how you came to create this company.
Yeah, we're quite unique in that sense, I guess. We've been able to get technology around this new insecticides based on some natural compounds.
Yes.
And they're very rare to find. The last class of chemistry that would be similar to ours is over a decade old.
Right.
So these products don't come along every day. So there's some real potential for us to be able to be disruptive in the marketplace by bringing some products to the market that can address a big issue that we have globally, and that's around pests that are developing resistance to current chemistry.
Yes, yes. Now, it's interesting. One of the key issues you find in the insecticide space is too much of what we use now, it tends to hurt bees.
Right.
And if there's one animal we need more of on the planet, it's bees, right?
We certainly need to look after our bees. They're strong pollinators for a number of crops and other species of plants that we have, and they're very important to the health of the environment. So much so that a lot of people are looking at pesticides that we're using and the impact on bees. Of the classes of chemistry we currently use today, the largest of those is based on the nicotine molecule called neonicotinoids.
Yeah. It's like making bees smoke, basically, which we don't want to do, right?
More or less. It doesn't make them healthy, no.
Right.
But that's, while it's a very successful class of chemistry, it has been linked to dangers and concerns over toxicity to bees. So much so that the EU last year banned them for use in outdoor applications. So it has had a big impact on the potential to manage the pests we need to commercially.
Yeah. Now, your expertise around the new generation insecticides recently took a leg up. You're working with the Grains Research Development Council,
right?
And here in Australia, and the world's largest chemical company, which is BASF, in a collaboration on presumably improving the ability of various grains to resist pests and so forth.
Yeah, let me explain that, because it's a really exciting piece of news that we were able to put out in the last month or so.
Right.
So as you mentioned, BASF is the largest chemical company in the world and a great contributor to new chemistry, particularly in the agricultural space. The area that we're looking at is in what we would call stored grain pests. They're the pests that particularly attack grain when it's in storage silos or storage bags. We're working also with the GRDC that you mentioned, which is the industry's primary body for looking at research and development.
Right.
And their role is to help bring new technology to market for Australian farmers. So collaboratively, we're working with the Queensland Department of Agriculture to confirm formulations for use in this application, particularly with our new technology. So that's a really exciting validation for us on how the real world sees where our technology can be used.
Sure. Okay, so you've got two main products. One's Q-side, the other's flavicide.
Right.
When can we expect to see those products begin to get used commercially?
So still a little bit of work to do on their regulatory process yet, but we've started that process and we're well on the way. Importantly, the most important work is about the safety of the technology and the toxicology studies. And our indications from the work we've done so far is that we've got a very good safety profile, which helps with our regulatory process, enabling us to be able to minimise the work we need to do in order to complete our regulatory package. So in all honesty, we're probably a couple of years away before we would see commercially available products, but there's a lot to keep us busy in the meantime, and there's certainly a lot of other applications like the BASF one that we are planning to explore in the meantime.
Okay. And in terms of the new products that would come along behind that, you've got research relationships with James Cook University and various others to get the next generation of products to fill your pipeline. What's coming down the pipe?
Well, I guess what we're looking at is the family of chemistry that we have IP over, the patents over for use as insecticides. There are other molecules within that family that we can exploit. But we're also looking at what the next generation is based on what we know, and particularly the mode of action, how it works to kill the pest. And we're talking to a couple of organisations, including CSIRO, to help us identify how we could modify our products to be even better for other applications in the future. So it's all about a pipeline, and it's all about continuing to create value for our partners, both today and in the future.
Sure. Well, Richard, good luck in terms of what comes next. Thank you for visiting us and picturing through it.
Great to see
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Thanks, Stuart.